We're having a bad time one way or the other. Can't even get my bad time properly. Thanks, 2018. So you guys can keep count. Yeah, I'm not doing the neutral route for the second time. 20 kills is what's required for the ruins. And then 16 in Snowdin, 16 in Waterfall. Alright, I figured out how to mostly skip through text. Let's do that quick. Now, it's probably faster to just take the hit. Just hit me, it's fine. Just to save time, basically. I feel like there should be a way to skip more dialogue. Okay, so random encounters are all that counts. Don't count Flowey or anything else. I'm not gonna die. I don't need to save it. It's fine. Oh, we just saved it. Okay, so when someone asked if there was a way to keep count, I believe the save points will tell us if we pay attention to a number. Once we get our first random encounter and head to a save station, a save star, we should be able to see the numbers there. Unfortunately, we have to redo this intro again every time. Yeah, it's a very Charlie Brown moment for sure. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's probably what I expected. Oh, I didn't kill him in one hit. She just glares at me. What? The look on her face. Jeez, can I get another Frogget, please? The first Frogget gives you all that experience. Maybe the first one you kill after that still gives you good experience. It's probably safe to say that Zen. Alfie's is definitely got that lurker, stalker vibe going. Alright. Let's try not to mess this up this time. I managed to get the pacifist route first try. Can't manage to get the killing everything route. I hate this hallway so much. We have to hate everything. Remember, we're very angry children today. Alright, here we go. So there's our first Frogget. Come fight me. Give me all the experience this time. It's a very dangerous frog. Put it out of its misery. Meow? He doesn't understand how to frog. Alright, 1. 19 to go. And there it goes, he's gone. Have I played Zelda Breath of the Wild? No! I own it, but I have not yet played it. 2! So eventually, maybe not yet. Eventually the save stations will tell you how many are left to kill. It looks like maybe they won't do that until we get to Snowdin, or at least once you're confirmed on the Genocide route, then they'll show up. Oh yeah, Deus Ex had a good job of different paths depending on killing or saving people, killing or sparing. I mean, really, the best part of Undertale is just experimenting with it and kind of learning how to go... How different actions change what the game does. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more thorough, though. I lost count. How many have we killed? I know I need to get killed 20. Essentially, the music will change. Once the music gets quieter, then you know for sure we're done. And I must have just missed 1 or 2 last time and messed it up. We seem to be getting a lot more enemies in this room than I thought there were. Oh, I know, too. There is... Okay. Technically, you can min-max... I hadn't really thought of this yet. But because some enemies give you more experience in gold, you can kind of min-max your level and stuff by saving all your kills for the last area in a zone. That's right. So fighting all the enemies in the first room is probably not the smartest way to do this. I'd rather get a little bit more level up. I am looking forward to Breath of the Wild at some point. I'm not a huge fan of the way the weapon system was changed with breaking weapons, but we'll see. Yeah, it was a love up technically, but you know. You know, I don't know if I've ever fought 3 molds at the same time in this dungeon. Vicious molding. If you see this much mold, definitely get some bleach. Maybe just burn the house down. Also, if your mold is moving this quickly, it might be time to call an exorcist. Alright, get out of here. Too much mold. I would put money on Might and Magic 6 being before Deus Ex. I don't know about 7. Probably. Oh, I've heard about the weapons breaking in Breath of the Wild not being that bad. I just hate the idea of doing a big long dungeon, getting a fancy weapon, using it once or twice, and then it breaks. You know, that kind of stuff is just annoying. You know what? I like this guy's music. We're gonna fight him again, even if we could make him... Even if we could skip him, technically. He's got a pretty cool, groovy tune. Well, I mean, that's part of it, too. The inventory management. Trying to only hold on to the best weapons and throw away the garbage weapons. Ah. It's not Skyrim, is it? Trying to play Zelda. I just want to get a Master Sword and kill stuff. Stop reading chat, Blue. Gotta watch out for spooky ghost tears. But yeah, I mean, I'll save my sort of final judgment for Breath of the Wild for when I actually play it. I haven't actually played it yet, so, you know. Choices determined by decisions in Might Magic 7? Well, you chose the evil or good route, so there was like one split, but I think that was about it. So, It was the very basics of split stories. I mean, you had different classes depending on which route you went and all that, but... And the story was certainly a little different. Alright, so we're about halfway through. We clearly have Froggets to kill. But yeah, no, Deus Ex was certainly one of the earlier games that had missable, like, content depending on your actions. Depending on what you did, you'd lock yourself out of some items or some dialogue. More than Might Magic 7 did. Do an LP on Breath of the Wild? Maybe. I don't know. I've done, generally, more of my Zelda Let's Plays have been like the old school Zeldas. The 2D ones for the most part. You know, I never picked up all the candy this run. I don't really have a lot of healing right now. Your love is increased. King's Quest. Well, you lock yourself out, but that was like... because you forgot to pick up a penny. Or that was like Space Quest or something. You forgot to pick up a penny in the first room. Those were like by design to just screw you over so you have to play over again from the beginning. I wonder if these vegetables count as part of the 20 kills or not. Because they're not really a random encounter. I think it's safe to say that I probably won't ever Let's Play the two 3DS Zelda games, or DS, whichever ones they are, the two sequels to Wind Waker. I tried to play them for a little while. I couldn't get over the stylus controls. In fact, I probably would never play Skyward Sword either, because I didn't like the motion controls. Yeah, Quest for Glory, I have played some of those games, so the very, very early RPG era. Man, you think games like old Final Fantasy 1 or whatever are frustrating? They got nothing on the old PC games from the early days. Green switch? I wonder if there's any special random encounters in the trap floor here, actually. Might be kind of neat. So I suppose we should at least go pick up our knife, and then that'll make any random grinding a little bit easier anyway, so... Probably still could have rushed here first, just to save a little bit of time. Now I have to decide if I want to go back for the candy or not. Yeah, I tried to like Skyward Sword, I can't really enjoy the sword combat like that. It's just not as... I don't know exactly how to explain it. It's just not as relaxing for me to just sit back and, you know, hold a gamepad and just spam B to slash your sword. So where's all my random battles in here, hey? I'm sure there's random encounters in this room, but yeah, I suppose if the trick is, as you kill more enemies, the encounter rate decreases, it can make it really frustrating trying to grind out a full clear. Now, I did kill all the frogs last time, so maybe we'll guarantee that they're dead. Oh yeah, free heals. I forget that it's not just about saving, it's also nice to heal. Of course. Well, are we having a bad time yet? I mean, it's the name of the stream, right? Ugh, Undertale. Where was that room that seemed to have a really high enemy encounter rate? Like this one, I think? It's a terrible time, I know! It's exactly what I advertised. Maybe I should go pick up my candy. The skill be a terrible child. Oh, you can enjoy yourself while having a terrible time. Okay. Candy's destroyed. Please, enemies, run into me so that I can kill you. Quit hiding. This is going to be the theme of the entire live stream, is chasing down enemies hiding in the corner. Now, if someone had been counting, we would know how far we had. We need to kill 20 random encounters. I have a feeling we're at least 10. But this room used to have a random encounter every, like, 20 steps, and now, I don't know. Meow. Yeah, no, I did look up, Nick, exactly what I need. The music will change, essentially. It should be very easy to tell, and then you will get an extra little text message when you've killed everything. I'm just trying to gauge how long we're going to be sitting here wandering around in circles. Welcome, Rob. Yeah, I don't stream a whole lot, but I've been trying to get around to it a little bit more often over the holidays. We were talking about Might Magic series not too long ago, and how at some point I'm going to have to play Let's Play Might Magic 9, and it might even be a worse time than this. Now, do you think they hide in the corner specifically? The Chaos Conspiracy mod does get recommended to me, well, I'd say on a nearly weekly basis. If I ever decide to do a third playthrough of Might Magic 6, that's probably what I would get to. I'd have to test out the big fancy mod. Well, sometimes the processing takes a while, Mtoppery. I record with good intentions of getting them uploaded soon, but, you know. I wonder if there's a room that has a higher encounter rate than this one that we could go to. Come on. I mean, last time we grinded up to level 4, which is still 12 experience away. I have to say, I probably have little to no interest in a solo run of the Might Magic games. Even with the double speed from the mod, I just think it would take too long. Well, sometimes YouTube is at fault, so that's fair enough. Let's try to find a different room for different enemies. Fighting the same frog over and over again is pretty boring. Maybe the trap room in here. I'm pretty sure you can fight enemies down here, right? I feel like this is an enemy encounter space. Well, I mean, that's also part of my worry, is if you make a really heavy grind that's going to take hundreds of hours or something, no one's going to watch it anyway. It's not so bad on like an NES where you can emulate it and run at 10 times speed or something, but if you have to play at normal speed and still grind for hundreds of hours, then... Yeah, this has got to be like tall grass, right? Isn't that how it works? Well, so far, 0 encounters. Let's go try another room. I suppose a four-party, like a full party with the same class for 4 times, it would be still a bit grindy, but it wouldn't be that bad. It would probably progress fairly quickly with all mages. You'd have a bit of a slow start, but eventually you just meteor shower your way through. Also, hello, Kevin. Welcome, welcome. Just send the monsters to me, because I need to kill some more. A few more, at least. These monsters. Seems like that one room early on with the save point is like the only place I reliably get monster encounters anymore. I suppose it's fair to mention as well, when you're talking about the 4-night party, in Might Magic 6 they'll struggle a lot more than in Might Magic 7, where they'd all get Arms Master and all that, so... Oh yeah, the spiders probably disappear after we scare all the enemies away. That's fair. Ah, we got one! Maybe this is the last one. Oops. Oops. Trying to dodge with one hand while taking a drink. Classic streamer. Music did not change. My 12,674th Let's Play of Might Magic 6. This time, we're playing with just a pair of pants. Yeah, I mean, you know. Blindfold challenge. Come on. Come on, monsters. Now, to be fair, I haven't done an NES Final Fantasy I solo challenge with no class promotions yet. So I've got 6 more of those we could do. That would be totally different. After, I think Hervis, I'm assuming maybe your name, the save point will only tell you that once we've started the... whatever the name of this route is. We have to basically get to the next area. We'll just fall down the hole. Maybe there's more monsters in the red grass. Yeah, Billy knows. Billy knows. Now, to be fair, I know I normally don't like backseat gaming. We got it! Huzzah! and the music's totally different. See, there's no way you couldn't notice that. It's funny that they would make you kill everything and still wait for that encounter before you actually know for sure. Anyway, we're done. Let's get out of here. Still done. Okay, we're gonna get more random encounters now, just to really drill home that we've killed everything. There's no way you could possibly... You know, I may have actually killed enough enemies last time. Because I got to level... Well, it was pretty close. I bet you I was like one battle away from killing everything in that first zone. Must have been ridiculously close. Alright, well, not going back to the spider bake sale. It's too far back. Let's skip through the Toriel stuff as quickly as possible, because we've already done this once tonight. Still sad music, or creepy music, I guess. Determination, yeah. So now that we're all at the creepy music mode, save states are going to be, or save stars are going to be a little bit different. And like chat has suggested, we will be able to see how many enemies to kill. Perfect. We're on the right route now. What if the dialogue is different? I will voice act any new dialogue. But for now, I just need to get out of these ruins. We're an hour and 10 minutes into the stream, and I have not made as much progress as I wanted. So hurry up, cow mum, give me my pie, so that we can get out of here. If you spare Toriel all the way to the end and then kill her, I'd hate to, like, accidentally spare her and lose my run, though. Because how do I know when it's the end? It's probably fairly obvious. No, I'm expecting, essentially, once I get out of the ruins, once we're officially on Genocide, can we just talk to her once? I'm just trying to see if I can... It's the bad time run, Masaki. Yeah, she's still just gonna be like that. I have done the other neutral and pacifist runs, but, you know, I haven't memorized anything. Alright, we have to go through all this. Alright, can I please leave now? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Well, seeing as chat has given me a little hint, I'm okay with trying to see the alternate ending for Toriel. I do like to see new things. We're still on repeated dialogue mode, so we'll skip through a lot of this. But if we can get a different finisher for her, we can do that. That's fine. Oh, see, look, look, look. This is different, guys. Why are you looking at me like that? Like you've seen a ghost. Now that's probably because we killed her and then reset. And then now we're starting again. That's not even necessarily a genocide route. That's just, we've seen her die, so the game knows we reloaded. Which is kind of weird. But it's those little details. That's what makes this game so cool. Alright, Toriel, so we're gonna pretend to be very, very merciful. Terrible, terrible business. Look at this speed! Oh, okay, well, that was a little bit of a random bounce that got me. If you act and they go yellow in any route, they can be insta-killed. Oh yeah, that's probably true, that's fair. Oh good, now we get the little... Whatever you call that attack. That's the worst one for me, for sure. The wave of fire. Okay, yeah. Okay, I gotta be close. I gotta be getting close, though. Hey, look at that. Symmetry. She's acting aloof. Alright, I think I've maybe finally got the handle of all her attacks. Well, I didn't see a hole there, so... Okay. Look, she's just burning me to death. Alright, that's good. That was pretty smooth. I gotta slow down so I don't accidentally, like, not kill her. The music in this game as a whole is amazing, I gotta say. Okay, so now we need to be very careful. I believe this is what you were talking about, right? Let me just wait a second for chat to confirm. I'm pretty sure if we do one more spare, it's actually spared, right? But I'm just double checking. Yeah, I figured. Oh, 20,000 damage. Bosses often don't turn yellow. Normal enemies get yellow for spare, but bosses are rarely. Oh, and my most vulnerable. To think, I was worried you wouldn't fit in out there. This is probably more fitting for Genocide route, honestly. You really are no different than them. There you go. Brutal. Alright. Well, prepare for more of that. Oh, my heart. I'm not good at playing the bad guy. This is gonna get rough once we have to deal with some skeletons. But yes, we are 100% on the Genocide route. As long as we just keep killing everything, it should be fairly easy to stay on track. And I have my list of how many kills for every area now if I need it, so. And let's see if Flowey notices the difference in us. You're not really human, are you? No, you're empty inside, just like me. In fact, you're red, right? But isn't red someone different than the actual Frizz character, whatever their name is? We're still inseparable after all these years. Listen, I have a plan to become all-powerful. Even more powerful than you and your stolen soul. Let's destroy everything in this wretched world. Everyone, everything in these worthless memories. Let's turn them all to dust. There it is. So, the idea is you're supposed to have already played through the pacifist route so you understand the difference between Fritz and your character name, and also the deal with Flowey. So if this was your first time watching a Undertale run, you'll probably be fairly lost on some of the background. Luckily, it's my third time through, I should mostly know what's going on. The plus side, you get to befriend Flowey. That's great. The psychopathic flower is our friend.